Hello, greetings for the day. And today I want to talk about all the luck in the world. Like, that's what people feel, that some people have all the luck in the world. But little do they know that you've invited it. So, when things start changing for you, when things start becoming better and better for you with each coming day, you look better, you feel better, things in your life become better and better. People do wonder, and people think that this person is very very lucky. And typically in India, if you have to think about the naseeb, there will be people who will say iska naseeb acha hai aur mera naseeb hi acha nahi hai. So what are we talking about? Are we talking about luck or are we talking about efforts? So I'm going to be talking about efforts that one can do to literally raise your vibrational frequency and attract all the best things in the world. So, how does one quickly increase the vibrational frequency or raise your vibration fast? So, the first thing I want to suggest is become conscious of your thoughts, become conscious about everything that you do. So, that is your actions. Become conscious of the choice of words that you're making when you're talking to people or just talking to your own self, self talk. We're talking all the time to our own self. So become conscious about that and become conscious about every little action that you take. The universe is all the time talking to us. If we become aware of the things which we are seeing in our experience, if we become aware of the things which we are listening in our experience, there is so much that we can quickly change so that we attract that what others called as luck. Yeah. So, what are we going to do? One, become conscious, like I said, using words such as what a shitty day this is. Oh shucks, this day it really is, a weird day. This person is such a weird person. This is such a crazy time I'm going through. As many times you are saying all these things, they are literally coming true, not just there in that moment, but it starts a momentum of the same thing which will go on. So you'll be stuck in a rut every time when you're saying, I'm stuck. Yeah. So does that mean I start lying to myself or faking it? In a way, yes, but not to your own self. In with a belief that I'm changing my thoughts. I am not there as yet. Okay. Or today is a difficult day, but it is just for a moment. So even if you're willing to change the little thoughts in this way in your head, things can start changing. Furthermore, work on the limited beliefs you have. So every time you think that this is not what I can do, this is something which she can do, this is not what I can do, this is so amazing, this is so simple for you, but it's not for me. Every time you feel you can't do something or you can't overcome a challenge, you can't overcome or get out of a struggle or a challenging situation, a difficult situation, take a moment and think that maybe there could be like 1% chance that I can do it. I can overcome this. I can move out of this situation. I can move out of the struggle that I'm going through. Work on your I cans and see what happens. Yeah. Again, that one I can will build up a momentum of many more I cans, and you will see that you will truly be able to do things much better than before. What is the next thing that we do when we are in such a situation where I'm feeling really low on my vibes and I'm going through a difficult phase in life? Gratitude. That's like the biggest secret, and not a secret. It's like an open secret. do a lot of gratitude for every little thing which is happening in your life, even if it is an unpleasant thing. There can be hidden a blessing in that challenge. There can be hidden a blessing in you losing a job. There can be hidden a blessing in your reports, your health reports coming like a little haywire. So find those blessings, because there can be so many blessings. Like, I remember some years back when I lost the job I was doing or the work I was doing, I sat at home and all I did was to say thank you, because I had all the time in the world for myself. So I started meditating more. I started going for my morning walks, and I built a regime around my health, and that really really helped me, because as much my health stayed in a good state, I was able to create more. My creativity enhanced. So, there was so many more ideas which were flowing in. So that is what I received as a blessing when I lost my job. Also, I got time to really create some beautiful projects which went on to become really super successful. So take this time for yourself. In every little thing which you see is an unpleasant situation, be thankful. But what about the difficult people in our lives? Aren't there any? I'm sure there are many. And what do we do about them? We again say a lot of gratitude, for them. Because if it wasn't for those people, and if they wouldn't have been so tough on you, you wouldn't have excelled or become better than what you were before. So, you know what I call them? All these difficult people in our lives, I call them the sandpapers of our lives. You know what a sandpaper does, right? A sandpaper, like, literally scratches you, and then there are maybe scratches on you when the sandpaper is rubbed against you. Even though there is that rubbing happening, that scratching happening, you still shine after that. So go through that phase of being scratched so that you will shine after that. So these are people who are in our lives as the villains of our lives, but they are there so that we excel, we become better. So I think somewhere they have pushed us to be the better version of ourselves. So lots of gratitude for them, again, lots of gratitude. And then all these difficult situations, the environment, if it is really difficult and you're struggling, what do? Remember one analogy: diamonds are created under pressure. So when carbon undergoes a lot of pressure, while I'm talking about this, I recently saw a small cartoon where the mother carbon is talking to the little carbon and saying that, hey, don't stress your daddy because he's already under pressure. And you see daddy as the diamond, because he's already undergone a lot of pressure. So look at yourselves as those diamonds who can shine, and again, be grateful for every situation in your life. I assure you, you will land in such a beautiful space after that whole thing is over. What else can you do to raise your vibrational frequency? Practice kindness, and not really going out. I mean, that is one thing which you can definitely do. You can go do charity, serve food, serve people, do all those things. But mentally practice a lot of kindness. There are so many violent thoughts you know that are generated in our heads, and we do violence in our heads. So through words, through actions, everything is happening right here. And if we can work on that and inculcate or develop or cultivate the loving kindness attitude within us for that difficult situation, that difficult person, everything which is not easy on you, send lots of kind thoughts and loving thoughts towards that person, place, or event, and again, see what happens to you. It is never about others, it is always about us, So, blaming is so easy, just to put the blame on someone, but forgiving is difficult. And then from there, moving to unconditional love is even more difficult. And we'll be talking about all of this in my forthcoming videos. But for now, just think kind thoughts. Just think kind thoughts. Send kind thoughts towards that person, place, or event. Yeah. What else can you do? I think, do some kind of a physical exercise. Like you could go for an hour's walk out there in the nature, or you can just, do some blood pumping workout at home. Do any of these physical exercises, which will literally open up every cell of your body. And after that, after you've completed your physical exercise, do some mental exercise. And what is that? Just close your eyes and sit and just be there. Be present in the moment, arrive in the moment, take few deep breaths, focus on your breath. Okay, if you like, you can focus in the center of your rib cage where your heart chakra is. You can focus on your third eye chakra. Just focus, or if you have a deity, a guru whom you believe in, or just the image of your mother, just hold it inside your heart and just meditate. Just be there, and initially there would be lots of thoughts, and that is just fine. Become aware of those thoughts also. That is what meditation is, to become aware. And even becoming aware that, oh my god, I had just wavered off to something else, and I was thinking of how do I cook this dish. It's just fine, uh, but do it, keep doing it again and again and again. Don't give up, and keep meditating. You will see, you really get something which is difficult to receive from outside, and that is inner peace. I remember one thing I had read, that someone asked Buddha that what do you get um, after meditation. So he said that I don't get anything. And the person, like how all of us are, no? Only if we are getting something, we'll be interested in doing that thing. So Buddha said that I don't get anything, but there is lots which is already gone. So this person became even more alert, and said, okay, if you're losing something, I absolutely don't want to do meditation. And he said, yeah, I've lost on all those angry thoughts. I have lost on all the anxious thoughts. I have lost on all the jealous thoughts, and these have all just gone away. And that's how you start emptying yourself and become more and more calm and peaceful. So, meditate, and it will do really wonders to you. You just get into a space, a kind of a sacred space within yourself. So if you are not meditating every day, start with like 5 minutes a day, or maybe even 2 minutes a day, and just see what happens. So these are few ideas I wanted to share with you. Don't forget to be conscious of your thoughts, of your words, of the actions. Have lots of kindness in your heart, in your head, and send it across to people all around you. And exercise, build your health, and not just mental health, physical health, emotional health, but you will see your spiritual health, your financial health, lots will start changing. And of course, meditate. So, four rules to, or four tips, techniques, quick ideas to increase your vibrations fast. And now for the fifth one and the last one, which I am doing right now, sitting in the midst of nature. So, I really, really, give you this tip. the day you are really shaken, you are struggling, you are just not in your uh, aligned state of mind, you are overwhelmed by the things happening in life, go out for a walk and look out for a tree with a big trunk, and go and just hug that tree. You know, the tree, what is its quality? It stands there strong, erect, upright in the sun, in the rain, in the winters, in all kinds of conditions, and it is still standing strong there and giving the shade to everyone. So go and hug that tree and just tell her to give the strength. Yeah, the give the strength to for you to deal with this situation, and be there for a while. And once you feel complete that you've really taken a lot of strength from the tree, then you can come back home and see what is the difference. If you cannot go out in the tree, then just like go out in the open to hug the tree, then just like me, you can sit here, not here as in my balcony. Oh, that you're most welcome to come, but you can have few pots, plants, and then actually put your hands in the soil, and do some replanting, do some reweeding, do, you know plant plant a small sapling in the pot, do something with the soil, and that also will do a lot of grounding for you, and that will change your vibrational frequency. And if you have a nice lawn and you don't want to do either of these things, you don't want to put your hands in the soil, you don't want to go out and hug a tree, just go down there on a nice lawn and stand bare feet on the lawn, yeah, in one place for 5 minutes, okay, and see what happens. Observe what happens, and then definitely comment under this video, because I like to know what happened when you went and you stood in your lawn bare feet for 5 minutes and become present to that moment. Have your attention to the soles of your feet and the ground touching, and see what happens. The earth will do magic for you, and that's going to be really really amazing. So my 5 tips for raising the vibrational frequency are done, and please keep me posted of how you have been able to do all of them, or one of them, or three of them. But definitely do it and let me know. Subscribe to my channel and keep me posted. Write your comments. Please click on the bell icon so that you can know about all the videos that I've been doing and I will be continuing to do. And also let me know what is that you would like to hear from me. What are the new things you want to know from me? Yes. So ciao. Happy times to all of you. Have good fun. Take good care of yourself. Mwah.